Hey guys, it's Lyronyx here, and today we're making another Creatures of Sonaria video. In today's video, we are going to be discussing gachas because I felt like that was probably one of the next very important things to Creatures of Sonaria. I feel like the game isn't definitely like based around that, but I feel like when you first start, that is definitely going to be something pretty big that you want to pay attention to, and you're probably going to spend a lot of your money on. That's probably what you're going to be focusing on. So I wanted to talk about them just so you kind of understood what they are, what they do, what you can get out of them, and all that good stuff. Now, just to mention though, this is not the only way you can get creatures. You can also get them during mission events, which is actually going on right now. You can get creatures from just doing these lovely missions that they have set out. And they're also, you can just get them from the trade world. Like, if you are looking for a specific one, I'm sure somebody out there has it and probably doesn't want it. I know I have like a lot of species, and I'll usually go to the trade world and I'll just give them away because I have like so many creatures, and I was like, oh my god, I like these, so I'll give them out. So, you know, just saying, that's not the only way you can get creatures. And again, I mentioned plenty of times, you can buy them here, and you can also buy them here, and you can also buy them here. There's a lot of other ways to get them, but gachas are probably, again, your #1 source of getting them. So, here we are. We'll talk about the ones that first pop up because I feel like that will probably be the most helpful and most understandable. So, as you can see, there is actually quite a few gachas. Oh my god, there's a lot. Okay, moving on. Each one will actually show you what you can get down here in the bottom. Isn't that lovely? If you want to get a certain creature, it will probably definitely take a few spins, but you know, it does give you the options of which ones are here. So do make sure that you look through this before you go wasting all your money on this certain gacha, if there isn't actually a creature in here that you don't want, you know. So probably make sure that you know which one that you want. So this one is going to be for all carnivores, which means any creature you get out of here is going to be a carnivore, but it doesn't mean that every carnivore creature is in here, because again, some of them are event creatures and most likely they might come back, but as for now, we know they're not coming back. Moving on to herbivores. Obviously, again, this is going to be where all your herbivores are, and again, not all of them, but some of them, usually your very common ones. But these guys are always still fun to play as. This guy especially, oh my goodness. Okay, then we have your omnivores, which are your they eat plants, and me, and Jeff's in there. So I mean, why not try to roll for Jeff? Jeff is always pretty fun to get. It's a little sad when you want a creature and you get Jeff, but it's okay because it's Jeff. Then we have Sky. Again, it's very limiting, but it does actually have, as we saw, the same ones from here. They do kind of throw themselves around sometimes. Because we also have this one from this one. So, you know, they're all mixing them up. Fun. Then we have the sea gacha, which is going to be your sea creatures. Again, this is very few of them because there's actually quite a lot of them. So this is not all, but this is some. We have the semi-aquatic, which are the ones that actually can, you know, go from land to sea, to land to sea, land to sea, whenever they want. You know, I always appreciate those ones because, you know, I do like the sea, but I also would appreciate being able to go on land whenever I want. So these guys are definitely very helpful for that and pretty chill. Then we have the toxic gachas, which are actually going to be creatures that do give off like a toxicity, which I feel like I'm not talking about personality wise. I mean, I could, they probably would. Whoever plays as these creatures probably might be toxic, but that's not what I'm exactly talking about. When you are actually around this creature, it does like affect you. It will start to turn your screen kind of green, and then it will let you know that you have been like intoxicated in some sort of way. And I think it does happen just from standing next to the creature. I do know there are some other creatures though that are like resistant to that, so it's not going to affect every creature, but it does affect some. So do be aware of that. It does happen. Be careful. It's another thing that could kill you. Be aware. Then we have the bleeder gacha, which I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if these guys just, I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I haven't played as any of these guys and had affected anybody with this. I'm not sure if it just makes you bleed by being next to them, such as the toxic does what it does, or if this just means when they bite you that you'll have like you'll bleed a lot more. I'm not entirely sure with that one. But these guys are usually pretty cool guys. These ones all have the freaky teeth too. you can obviously see that just from looking at it. Moving on to this one, your limited gacha. Okay, this one always changes, so always be on the lookout for this one. I actually don't think I have this first guy. You know what? I might have to roll for that. Anyways, but yeah, these guys do change every so often. I definitely would say be on the lookout for these ones. If you are actually trying to get a rare creature, I would definitely say start with these guys since they're pretty easy to get. They're only 2,500, which I know I say only, and that's quite a lot, but I feel like in a sense it's definitely a lot better than most creatures. So I would definitely, again, suggest getting one of these guys. Getting most of them. There are actually some like from a while ago that are now like really popular for some reason. I actually have a few of them, so yeah, just I would say keep a lookout. Definitely get these guys if you can. Moving on, we have your lovely photovores, which are, I think I might have said that wrong, it's okay, but these are all the ones that I'm pretty sure are your plant creatures. Yes, okay, so you need an Explorer Gacha token to spin this. You do need specific tokens, such as I have the Galaxy Explorer Gacha token, which I actually mentioned before that I had in the video. I can't remember when I did, but I did. And so I have this now, and so I can get these two creatures whenever I want. Now these guys, though, just to explain, these are creatures that actually don't have to eat. They can literally just stand in the sunlight, and they will just feed themselves. It's photosynthesis, but in a creature, so it's pretty fun. It's easy, it's simple, you don't have to go hunting. It's good stuff, but I can definitely see why it's locked and you kind of have to unlock it. I mean, it's definitely a nice life. And then we have your session gacha. So explaining this one, they have some pretty cool creatures in here, but listen out here. What you have to do is you have to complete all of these tasks. As you can see, I've only not completed one of them, which, again, you're like, wow, fun. Then you'll unlock the gacha. No, you will unlock it for one time. And then once you do your one spin, it locks again and you have to do everything all over again. Again, though, that's kind of like some of the fun in it. Not for me, but it is some of the fun in it for just doing. If you're bored and you just really want a creature in here, then you know it definitely gives you something to do. But for me, again, not too fun. Moving on to basic Robux gacha, which is obviously, you know, going to be the one that you have to pay Robux for. Yay! Which actually gives you your plush-like creatures, which are really cute. Honestly, I adore a lot of these. I actually made a video showing off this one right here, and I adored him so much. But yeah, it's the one and only gacha Robux gacha. It's if you really want to spend your Robux, go for it. Anyways, and then we have our time gachas, which were actually a big thing a while ago because they just came out then. But for these guys, as you can see in this top corner, how this works. So your time gets counted right down here for how long you've been in game. Obviously, I don't sit in game a lot of the time, so my time is very little. But from that, it will actually turn your time in the game into little points. And once you have those points, you can come here into the time gacha and you can buy whatever you want here. Obviously, though, the prices do go up with each one. And there is a warden here, though, if you're interested. But these gonna obviously have a higher playtime. These guys got 30, we go 120, we go 600, 3,000, 6,000, and 15,000. So I only have 200, and so mine stops literally right here. I cannot go any higher than that. But hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory, though. Just takes your time, converts it into points for you. Then you can just come here and buy whatever creature you want. And obviously it's a win-win. You know, you spend your time and you get what creature you want because there's only one creature in there. So good stuff. But anyways, that is hopefully all you need to know on gachas. I know it is, again, quite a lot, and it's a little difficult to take in sometimes, but it's pretty easy once you get used to it. But that's going to be all for this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, part of the like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!